Yo guys, and welcome to a new video. And today I'm actually doing a commentary, one of my first proper commentaries over one of my league races. So yeah, we're going to just kind of see how this goes. We're here in AOR Britain, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it was a wet quali, so it was kind of a tricky one. I haven't really done any practice at all going into it. So yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of knew my dry quali pace wasn't good, but my race pace would, well, the DRS, no matter how good my race pace would have been around here, would have like just helped me anyway. But I knew my race pace was actually quite good, but my quali wasn't. So actually, by it being wet, really kind of saved me in a sense, because it kind of leveled up the playing field even more. People who practice a lot in the dry, yeah, they had no knowledge going into wet, so they were in the same boat as me, having no knowledge at all. I'd obviously done ILR a few weeks prior, so I actually had a setup. So it's not like I had 30 minutes to find a setup. I had kind of had an alright setup, but it's just about relearning the track, etc., getting used to the game again, which definitely takes some time to get used to again, especially after being on another game, let's say like FIFA, which, well, coincidentally I was on. But yeah, just not playing. I haven't really been playing F1 at all, really, because I kind of lost motivation after having some really shit races. So yeah, I haven't really been playing the game at all. So it does take quite a while to get used to, but here we are on our quali lap. We are currently in P6, so we need to get this lap in. It's the end of the session. We're currently 4.5 tenths off. 5 tenths now. We go a little bit wide, but we get away with that. And into this penultimate corner, or final chicane, we're going really deep, but knowing I was already up, I just tried making sure I didn't lose the rear end or anything, and just keep it on the road. I do lose the rear end there, and we definitely do lose a little bit of time, but we still get pole position ahead of Veloce Surprise and our teammate CRG Planko, with Martin in a pretty impressive 4th position. He's picked up his game recently after having some pretty poor performances. I don't think he'll mind me saying that, but he's really started to turn it around almost, which is good to see him back at the top again. Here we go, 5 lights, and we actually get, for probably the first league race this year, a better start than our rivals, which is pretty encouraging considering I hadn't practiced at all, really, and I definitely hadn't practiced starts. So yeah, that's actually quite good, and we haven't really got a gap there. Surprise is still kind of on us. So with this track, the unfortunate thing is you have to manage your ERS so much, because it's so easy to drain it around here. So my game plan now was to just keep the field compact, make sure no one can pass, have any battles. The only person that can pass would be Surprise on me if he wanted to, and knowing him, he's not going to want to in this first time. He's just going to keep his ERS topped up. So that's exactly what I was doing, keeping my ERS topped up. This first lap is probably the closest we're going to be on track for quite a bit. You can see Martin in the background lagging a bit, but that does go away, which is good. Yeah, we're not really hitting any of the apexes at the moment, which is not brilliant, just showing a bit of the lack of practice, but we have a decent enough gap, so Surprise isn't going to be challenging us on this occasion, even though I don't think he would have anyway. Just as I was saying before, it's just about all about saving the ERS, so you have a lot to fight with towards the end of the race, which most of the drivers were doing. I know there was a few, like LCR Leopard, who was really going for it in his first stint, and then by the end of the race he didn't really have much to fight with, which kind of hindered him. Yeah, but the reason he had to do that was because he was out of position in the first place. I don't actually know what happened to him in quali, but yeah. So as I said, nothing was really, we were just kind of in a DRS train, but I wasn't, I was the one at the front, so yeah. I saved my ERS quite well, and around lap 12 I think I started using a little bit more of it. You can see I'm on 65% right there, 69, 70 even. And yeah, we're getting towards the pit stop phase, so I know Josh, Surprise, is going to start applying the pressure, because being first into the pits is quite important, as we half defend into Stowe and he thinks better of it. And yeah, he actually feints to go into the pits, but lap 13 was too early. I knew that. I would never have pitted lap 13. The earliest I would have pitted is lap 14. And yeah, so starting lap 14 now. We're still doing decent lap times. Like, the lap times haven't really dropped off, although we are now starting to push more than we were at the beginning of the race, as I said again, because of the ERS management, etc., tyre management. There's just no point going all guns blazing to start with when you're not going to gain anything from it. You push as much as you want, you have no tyres left, you've got no ERS, and your opponent's still right behind you because they can just sit in the DRS and save everything and get dragged along. But yeah, now Josh is starting to really get close. He's only 2/10 behind us. He hasn't really gone for any moves at all as we go a little bit wide, but it's not too bad. So at this stage in time, I was planning to potentially come in on this lap, but I was speaking to my teammate CRG Pinecone in the parties at the time, and I kind of had a good enough gap to him. He was like, that's probably a second behind, so I knew the cars behind him, if they pitted this lap, wouldn't actually pass me. So the plan was to just stay ahead of Josh here and just feint to go as if I'm going to go in the pits, so he tries an overcuts and then dart out last second sort of thing. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and do. You'll probably see I don't really perfect it that well, so I'm going towards the pit lane and then change direction suddenly. I saw that his arrow was red, so I didn't really want to do it as severe as I was planning, but it kind of worked anyway. I don't know if he was planning to pit then or not, but that's actually kind of shot Martin in the foot, that one of the Alphas is going to have to go an extra lap, and yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for him, but now we just had to push, and that's what we did. We put in a pretty good lap. We used quite a bit of our ERS up, and yeah, Josh stuck with us, stuck with us maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we're now in the pits, and just hopefully we don't get held. I don't think we will, because the racing point isn't actually too close. Well, he's quite close to us, so yeah, we can just get away fine. And yeah, just make sure we get ahead of these two cars here, which we do comfortably. And Josh kind of gets held a little bit, so he's lost about maybe half a second on us. But we are now on the soft compound tyre. I haven't even mentioned it, because it was raining in quali. We all started on the medium tyre, because the softs in the first thing really do overheat almost, and the medium would just be a much quicker tyre. And as we would be side by side with our teammate if I wanted to, but as I only had 50% ERS and I was on pretty cold tyres, I just decided to put the ERS back into none and then just stick behind him for a bit. So yeah, that's what we do. We've got a pretty good gap actually to the cars behind, so what me and Pinecone were talking about at the moment is just get the gap above a second, and it's between me and you, which is actually what we do quite easily, because I think it's surprise, crashed or snazzy evening, I think, I don't know, but that caused about 1.5–2 second gap to now LCR Leopard behind us, who I was talking before had little ERS, which yeah would definitely didn't help his case to catch us. But yeah, at this stage I'm kind of just trying to save a bit of my ERS. I'm not really pushing a huge amount. As you can see, I'm only in medium, and the plan was to just stick behind my teammate for a few more laps. Yeah, he's going quite slowly along here, so I wasn't really sure what his plan was. I'm pretty sure he just didn't use any of his ERS up, which is fair play, because he can do really whatever he wants. We are teammates, but we are fighting for the leader race here. Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to like hold me up into Leopard, because the gap's 1.8, and you will see that eventually comes down as Martin now pits. That's what's in between Leopard, I think Snazzy Evening it was. But yeah, the VSC randomly comes out on lap 17, and I'm not really sure why it did. I think maybe one of the Hasses had an incident. But one thing I want to talk about here is the VSC is coming in now. We're at 10th positive in our Delta, and how it just randomly is going down even though we're keeping to a consistent pace. It's just so hard to judge almost, and you're risking a penalty, and it's just too... I don't really like it, to be honest. It's just a bit too inconsistent for my liking. I don't know how they'd solve that, but make it a bit more stable, the Delta. But yeah, that VSC hasn't really helped us, because now our rivals have managed to save their ERS more up. So Leopard now is on about 40%, I think it is, and when he was on about 10 before, so that's really helped him out. And I imagine our teammates now on about 100% like we are, but like, he's going really slow in a straight line. I mean, lean and none, and for half that straight I didn't even have the DRS open, so I don't know exactly what he's doing, as Leopard and Verstappen are battling behind. Leopard keeps in front, so that's pretty good. But our teammates making mistakes here and there, going deep, not really pushing too hard. I don't know if he was like trying to back us up, because look, you'll see now 1.4, Leopard gained 3/10 that lap, and he was over 3/10, and he was battling. So yeah, I don't really know what Panko's game plan was at this moment. But yeah, fair play. He can do whatever he wants. We are, as I said before, we are fighting for the lead of the race. But there's still 7 laps to go, so I wasn't really gonna. It's not really worth going for a move too soon. And yeah, I was just saving my tyres, saving my ERS, because I knew he had a lap older tyres than me. So of course these are going to be more worn. If I keep him in the lead, he's definitely going to be more worn. But here, a little bit, I'm calling that decent because I'm pretty sure I did not touch him. But he has had clearly a little tap from me. It was close because I don't know what he was doing. He was going incredibly slow. But yeah, I don't think I touched him. You can leave your comments below if you think he did. If you think I did. But now that has slowed us down even more, and now Leopard is in our DRS, and so I've obviously seen this at the time, and I'm thinking, okay, if he's going to go slow down the straight again, I'm just going to pass him. So I'm in high. He's not really defending. Well, he's defending, but he's not really moving at a good speed. So I think, okay, he's let me go, and he just suddenly dives it back up the inside. And as I said before, it's 7 laps to go, so I'm not really going to risk too much. So I left him a lot of space. And here I haven't really broken too late. I kind of just kept my nose in there. And yeah, I probably could have gone for the switchback there, but it's just don't want to risk my front wing or anything at this stage of the race. As yeah, Leopard's now a car length behind me as he's going so slow into the first corner. I've had to actually lift, and now I'm having to go. At the time, the commentators thought I was actually looking for a move. It was actually just so Leopard didn't sail one down my inside, because I know he's a very aggressive driver and he's very aggressive and opportunistic, and would go for that type of move. So yeah, it was kind of a bit strange what was going on at the moment, as my engine was actually overheating at this stage. So yeah, the next straight I kind of just like, I'm trying to cool it down, sort of. Not really, as I say that, going to rich, but yeah, now into lean, just get out of this dirty air, keep the engine a bit cooler, just so it's in the optimal temperature if I actually need to use it. And Leopard's actually dropped a little bit back. I don't know what happened there, but I think him and Verstappen are in a little bit in battle. But now I've decided I'm going to have to go for this move now, so I'm not put under any more pressure by LCR Leopard and Co behind us. So Pinecoin defends again. We're in overtake this time, which makes it a little bit easier, and we are through, are we? Yeah, he puts it up the inside again. We leave him a lot of space, but we do get the move done. And now we are into the lead of the race, and to be honest, from here on out, it was kind of not too hard for me. I kind of just pushed as hard as not too hard. I pushed as hard as I could, and I didn't really get any pressure behind. Pineco was there or thereabouts, but he just couldn't. I don't know if he was running more aero, or I know he wasn't running more aero. So in theory, he should have been quicker in the straight line, but he just couldn't really get close enough. Maybe through the corners, that's what it was. So yeah, we actually had some really solid pace, even as I say again on the no practice I did. But yeah, we're now on the final lap of the race, and to be honest, I'm just going to leave you with this lap because it is my fastest lap of the race. And yeah, see you guys at the end. So yeah, we do win the AOR British Grand Prix, which, to be honest, I was really happy with at the time, considering all the odds, all factors going into the race. And we did actually pick up a warning on that penultimate lap. Well, not no, that final lap even at the at Stowe, which I found at the time was a bit unfair, but it doesn't really matter at all in the scheme of things, considering that how much everyone else was extending it. I kind of tried keeping it clean in that corner most laps. I know some people were really going out wider than they probably should have been, so that's why I kind of found it a little bit unfair that I've done it once and I get a warning. But yeah, it just proves consistency is key, and we win by 9/10 in the end. We really stretched our legs on that final lap, getting a pretty decent gap to our teammate behind. But yeah, it is a Mercedes 1-2, my second win of the season. I think I've only done 3 races, so I've won 2 of them. One of them, what you saw in Bahrain, I disconnected, and yeah, got the result taken away from me, so I'm not really going to class that as a race I've done, because yeah, I got nothing out of it, which is a bit ridiculous. Along with Spain, you wouldn't have seen that, because yeah, it was a shocker. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And we won in France, of course. So yeah, that is it for the British Grand Prix. Here are the results you can see. And yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how bad this commentary was down below, and tips to improve, because it's literally my first take trying to do it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.